Students, now about earthworm. Earthworm, it is nocturnal. Nocturnal means active during night time. Nocturnal animal and lives in burrows that formed in the soil. Okay. Next, in the gardens, earthworms are traced or identified by their fecal matter, their fecal deposits, that is called worm castings. Okay, these are the earthworms, also considered as friends of the farmers, friends of farmers. Next, some amount of the earthworms in India, these are Ferritima postuma, lumbricus, next Megascolex. These are the earthworms. What about the systemic classification of the earthworm? This is belongs from the phylum Annelida, class Oligochaeta. Okay. Next, longest earthworm, that one is Dravida grandis. Which one is the longest earthworm in India? That is Dravida grandis. Okay. Next, Ketogaster annandalai. This is the smallest earthworm in the world. Next, Megascolidus australis is longest earthworm in the world. Next, now going to discuss about the Ferritima postuma. Morphology. It is the having long cylindrical body. Body is shows 100 to 120 segments are the metameres. Body shows metamerism. That one is internally, externally, body is divided into segments. Okay, that is metamerism. Metamerism is shows metameres are the segments. Body is divided into 100 to 120 segments. Okay. Next, dorsal surface of the body marked by dark mid-dorsal line. Dorsal surface of the body is marked with dark mid-dorsal line, which represents the dorsal blood vessel. Okay, that represents the dorsal blood vessel along the longitudinal axis of the body. Next, student, prostomium. In the morphology, prostomium. What is the meaning of prostomium? Prostomium, that means anterior end bears lobe-like structure. Serves as a covering for mouth and also bears some amount of the sensory receptors. That is called prostomium. Student, it is the prostomium, anterior end of the, it is the anterior end, it is the posterior end of the earthworm. It is the ventral view of the earthworm, body of earthworm. It is the anterior end. Anterior end is with a lobe-like structure. That one is the lobe which covers the opening of the mouth. Okay, student, which serves as a covering for mouth, and it is appeared as a appeared like a lobe-like structure. This also consists some amount of the sensory receptors. That is prostomium, student. It is the prostomium. Okay. Next, peristomium. What is about the peristomium? First segment of the body. First segment in the body of earthworm in 100 to 120 segments. Which one is the first segment? Buccal segment, that is considered as peristomium, which surrounds the mouth, prostomium. Peristomium, it is the peristomium, student. It is the peristomium, surrounds the prostomium and the mouth. It is the prostomium, it is the mouth. Is surrounds by the peristomium. It is the first segment in the body, also called buccal segment. Next, clitellum cingulum. What is about the clitellum cingulum? If you observe in the body of earthworm, 14th, 15th, 16th segments, 14th to 16th segments, these are covered by dark band of the glandular tissue. Okay, student. Clitellum, this is the region of the clitellum. This is at the region of the 14 to 16 segments, covered by dark band of the glandular tissue. That is the region at the 14 to 16 segments, 14, 15, 16 segments, appeared as a dark band like structure with the glandular tissue, that is called clitellum or the cingulum. By the presentation of the clitellum in the body of earthworm, entire the body is differentiated into three parts. These are preclitellar region, clitellar region or postclitellar regions. Next, and the spermathecal apertures. 4 pairs of spermathecal apertures. 4 pairs of the spermathecal apertures present at ventrolateral sides of the intersegmental grooves from 5th to 19th segments. That means 5 by 6, 6 by 7, 7 by 8, 8 by 9. Okay, student. These are intersegmental. 5 by 6, 6 by 7, 7 by 8, 8 by 9. That means intersegmental grooves from 5th to the 9th segments. There is a apertures. There is a apertures. These are 4 pairs in number called spermathecal apertures either sides. Next, and the student, single female genital pore. This is the single female genital aperture. Single female genital pore. Genital pore, that one, that means it is the pore that releases the female gametes or the ova to outside, egg cells to the outsides. Single female genital pore at the present at the mid-ventral line, ventral in position, okay, mid-ventral line of the 14th segments, of 14th segment, mid-ventral line of the 14th segment that shows the one of the aperture, that is female genital pore. Next, a pair of male genital pores. Student, a pair of the male genital apertures. A pair of the male genital apertures present at ventrolateral sides of the 18 segments. It is, if you observe, ventral surface of the 18 segments that shows the laterally, that shows the one pair apertures. These are called a pair of male genital pores. Male genital pores. Male genital pores are one pair in number and present at ventrolateral sides of 18 segments. Single female genital pore present in mid-ventral line of the 14 segments. Next, nephridopores, student. Nephridopores. These are the pores of the nephridia, which helps in osmoregulation and removal of the wastages from the body. Nephridopores. Nephridia opens to the outside. Nephridia opens to the outside by the help of the nephridopores. Okay, these are the nephridopores. Opens at the body surface. Outside, opens to the outside by the body surface. These are the nephridopores are present from third segment to the last segment. These are the numerous in number. Small pores from the third segment to the last segment in the body. Next, setae or chetae. Student, setae or chetae. These are the locomotory structures of the earthworm. Rows of S-shaped chitinous structures. These are S-shaped structures. Rows arranged as a rows in each segment. Arranged as a rows in middle part of the each segment. Rows of S-shaped chitinous structures embedded in epidermal pits. Student, there is a groove-like structures in epidermis of the skin. These are the chitinous structures are the setae embedded in the locates in the fixed in the epidermal pits in the middle of the each segment, and these are absent in first and last segment and clitellum region. Setae are the locomotory S-shaped chitinous structures. These are embedded in the epidermal pits present in middle part of the all segments arranged as a rows. Student, these are the setae arranged as a rows which surrounds the segments ring of the setae, and these are present in all segments except first segment, last segment also called pygidium, and clitellum. Clitellum does not shows the setae or the locomotory structures. Student, it is the ventral view of the earthworm. These are the body is divided into segments or the metameres. This is the first part, lobe-like structure, that is called prostomium. Next, these are the setae. Middle part of the segment shows the setae, locomotory structures. This is the clitellum region. This is the clitellum region, female genital aperture, male genital aperture. Okay, it is the anterior part of the body of earthworm. It is the prostomium, it is the peristomium, opening of the mouth. Okay, peristomium is the first segment, peristomium is the first segment, pygidium is the last segment, pygidium is the last segment. Body wall, about the body wall of the earthworm. Body wall is covered by non-cellular cuticle. Outer surface of the body wall is covered with the cuticle. Cuticle is a layer without cells. Okay, non-cellular cuticle. Body covered with the cuticle. Cuticle is without cells. Non-cellular cuticle. Below the cuticle there is a epidermis. There is a epidermis from the upper surface to the lower surface. The body wall is with the cuticle. Below the cuticle there is epidermis. Below the epidermis, two muscle layers. Two muscle layers. Which are the muscle layers? Two muscle layers. Outer one is the circular, inner one is longitudinal. Outer one is circular, inner one is longitudinal. In this upper surface is cuticle, below the cuticle there is a epidermis. Below the epidermis there is a two muscle layers. In this outer one is circular, inner one is longitudinal. And which one is the inner layer of the body wall? That one is outer coelomic epithelium. Outer coelomic epithelium. Okay, entire the body cavity or the coelom, schizocoelom, that is also lined with the, covered with the coelomic epithelium. It is the coelomic epithelium also called parietal peritoneum. Parietal peritoneum. Okay, student, it is formed by splitting of the mesoderm into two layers, that is the parietal peritoneum, also called coelomic epithelium. It is the inner surface of the body wall obtained from the mesoderm. Next, epidermis, student. What about the epidermis? Below the cuticle, this is the epidermis. It is the single layer of the columnar cells. Epidermis, it is with the single layer of the columnar cells and also with secreting glandular cells. Glandular cells, these are single layer of the columnar cells, also with secreting glandular cells. These are secretes some amount of the secretions by the glandular cells. These are the columnar cells, also called glandular cells, present in the epidermis layer. Next, perivisceral cavity. What about the perivisceral cavity? Body cavity present in the earthworm. It is also called schistocoelom. Schistocoelom, it is also called perivisceral cavity. Perivisceral cavity divides into compartments. If you observe the body of the earthworm, there is a perivisceral cavity or the schistocoelom. It is a coelom. Schistocoelom divides into many compartments. Many compartments are the septa. These are the compartments formed by septa. Septa means that it divides. Schistocoelom body cavity in the earthworm divides into compartment by septa. These are the compartments filled with the coelomic fluid. This is the coelomic fluid acting as a hydrostatic skeleton. Helps in locomotion in the earthworms. Next, student, digestive system. What about the digestive system of the earthworm? Digestive system, it is complete and from the mouth to the anus. Okay, it is the longest tubular arrangement from the mouth to anus. If you observe first segment, it is starts from the first segment to the last segment. First segment to the last segment of the earthworm. Buccal cavity, student, but buccal cavity, mouth opens into the buccal cavity and it is present in first segment to third segment. First segment to third segment, it is with buccal cavity and mouth opens into the buccal cavity. Next, pharynx. What about the pharynx? Student, it is the pharynx. Pharynx present in fourth segment. And this is the pharynx is muscular. Pharynx in fourth segment and it is muscular. Next, pharynx opens into esophagus. It is the narrow tube. Esophagus, it is at fifth segment to seventh segments. 5 to 7 segments. It is with the esophagus. It is the narrow tube-like structure. Next, gizzard. What about the gizzard? It is the gizzard. Gizzard present in the 8th segment and it is acting as a grinding mill. It is muscular. Gizzard present in 8th segment and it is the muscular and helps in grinding of the food particles. So it is act as a grinding mill. What are the food particles of the earthworm? Earthworm food particles are decaying leaves and matter, organic matter present in the soil. Okay. Gizzard is in 8th segment and it is muscular, act as a grinding mill. It grinds the food particles, masticates the food particles. Next, stomach. Stomach from the 9th to 14th segments. Stomach from the 9th segment to 14th segments. Number of the segments are also very, very important in examination point of view. Next, calciferous glands. What about the calciferous glands? Calciferous glands, these are the glands present in the stomach region and neutralize humic acid. Neutralize it, the secretions from the calciferous glands neutralize humic acid present in the humus of the soil. Next, intestine. Intestine, it is starts from the 5th segment to the last segment. It is from the intestine and extends up to the last segment of the body. 15th segment to the last segment. And intestinal CK, student. Intestinal CK, these are intestinal CK. What about the intestinal CK? These are one pair, short, conical, project from the intestine in 26th segment. It is important. Next, diplosole student, diplosole, and these are the internal median folds of the dorsal wall of the intestine. Dorsal wall of the intestine, dorsal inner surface of the intestine, dorsal wall of the intestine shows internal median folds and helps in increasing the area of the absorption of the digested food particles. Okay, and diplosole present between 26th segment and the rectum. Okay, what about the rectum? It is considered as a last 23 to 28 segments considered as rectum. Okay, this is the diplosole. Diplosole present between 26th segment to the rectum. The segments of the rectum. Next, student, alimentary canal that opens into the exterior finally by the aperture that is called anus. This is the digestive system is also with the associated glands, digestive glands. By the help of the digestive glands, the ingested food particles are goes to the digestion and digested into simple absorbable molecules, okay, and absorbs into the body tissues or the cells. This is about the digestive system of the earthworm.